All right, everybody, I'm back. I'm back like I never left because I'm recording this literally maybe like an hour after the last one. And today we are reading another Heroic Nerd triple feature. This time we have a story about a giant mummy. And I mean like a giant, like a titan mummy. Like look at this thing. Look at that thing. Look at it. It's humongous. I guess it's a mummy of an old guy. I don't know. That's why I picked it. I usually pick these things honestly because like the image of it is just like enthralling to me. You know what I mean? It's like I pick them because they're very memorable. And I'm probably gonna put it on the thumbnail, honestly. Mummex, King of the Mummies. You're Paul Fleming, and you're in Egypt on an archaeological trip with your fiancée and her father when suddenly the desert calm is broken by the excited cries of your Arab guide. Sahib, I have found something buried in the sand. Here, too, is something. It looks like part of a gigantic leg. The sand, it's moving. There's something alive under us. Get back. Quick. Good heavens, what can it be, I tell you? And then, scarcely able to believe your eyes, you watch the largest creature ever seen on Earth rise lumberingly from the desert sands. You guys know how much I love a giant monster, and this is something, let me tell you. By the beard of Allah, it is a monstrous mummy. That's quite a line. God, I never thought I'd hear that sentence. I also had no idea Allah had a beard until just now. And it is alive. Oh, Paul, I am frightened. You should be thrilled. Unless we're dreaming, we've stumbled on the greatest discovery of all time. And there he is, giant mummy. Is he going to go on a rampage? Probably. How are they going to stop him? I have no idea. That's why we're reading the story. I'm very excited to find out. By the way, if you guys are bothered by all that noise in the background, I apologize. It is summertime, and I have to keep all the coolers and everything on, or else the equipment and all this shit will overheat. So sorry, we gotta deal with it. You watch the giant mummy slowly get to his feet and look about the desert dunes as though searching for something, but not really searching for anything because his eyes are covered in wraps he can't see. What can he be searching for? I don't know, but we seem to be too small to even attract his attention. Then, the all-inspiring figure begins to move. With huge lumbering steps, he walks into the distance. He's going in the direction of the pyramids. Come on, we're going to follow him. Paul, do you think that's wise? I mean, wouldn't it be safer to keep as far away from that monster as possible? Correct. Sarah, you don't seem to realize the importance of this. That giant must have been mummified by the ancient Egyptians, but for some reason they never left a record that he existed. Now, after 4,000 years, he has come to life again. We have to find out who or what he is, and what unknown process brought him back to this life. This will be invaluable information. For science! Yes, for science. We do it all for the science, gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. The giant mummy, Mummex, is an alien. And wherever he's going, he's probably going back to his mothership. There, I've said it. That is my bet. And I'm right, because it's always an alien. It's like he comes from a planet of other giant mummies. I don't know. And so you set out after the mummy. He's reached one of the pyramids. Look, he's trying to move it. He's lifted. He's searching for something inside. It's his ship. Watch. Then, from the great towering tomb, the giant creature removes a mummy's case. Sahib, he is defiling the resting place of the dead. He must be a demon. He is Mummex, the demon mummy. Well, I mean, he's a mummy, so mummies can touch mummy things, right? Right? That's how that works, right? He's opened the mummy's case. He's looking inside. What's inside? Treasure! You hold your breath as the giant mummy closes the case again and returns it to its place within the ancient tomb. Whatever it was he's looking for, he didn't find it. I wonder in what blazes it could be. I don't know, but I have a hunch once we discover what it is, we'll know the secret behind the Goliath. Look, he's heading for the other pyramids. Maybe this time we'll find out what he wants. Are you going to look inside the mummy's case? You and your companions follow the mummy. You see him go to several other tombs. You look on as he forces these great monuments open and examines their ancient contents. So he's just going to and from, looking at different colored tombs, not finding anything. He's looking for a ship, I promise you. But in one of them, does he find what he desperately is searching for? Finally, he turns and he's going in the direction of Cairo. We must try to get there ahead of him and warn the city. One of his footsteps could destroy a neighborhood. But the mummy's stride is too great, and he reaches Cairo before you. He's about to enter the city. Heaven help those poor people! Allah has sent a demon to destroy us. We must flee while there is still time. It is Mummex. Mummex is coming this way. It is Mummex, king of the mummies. You arrive at the city in time to see the monstrous creature rip away at the front of an isolated museum. And once again, he reaches for the sacred relics of a bygone age. What is it? Okay, you're getting me now. I really want to know what it is. What does Mummex want? Every eye in the terrified city is transfixed on the Goliath as he examines the mummy's cases. But still, he does not find what he seeks. He puts the cases back. He's going to leave the city, and he's returning to the desert. Doctor, you stay here with Sarah. What? He still didn't find anything? Well, what was the point of all this? It's nothing. I've got to follow him until I learn what he's looking for. Then maybe we'll solve the mystery of Mummex. And so you go after the mummy as he leaves the city as he goes back across the hot desert. He's heading for the direction of which he came, but just as he nears the area where you found him, a sandstorm begins to brew. Within seconds, the storm is upon you, and through the stinging blur of sand, you see the mummy dig into the shifting, blinding sands. He must have something buried here. Whatever it is, god damn it, it can't be worth. It's not. The twist isn't going to be worth it. I can already feel it. Then, as the storm continues to rage, Mummex sinks from view, and a few seconds later you see it, a blinding white flash that pierces the cold of the swirling sands. You make your way through the storm, over to where Mummex had dug into the desert, and before the blowing sand can cover it up, you see the indentation. A spaceship! He had a spaceship buried here. I hate being right. Soon the moving desert covers up all trace of its incredible secret. And then, the storm ends as suddenly as it had begun. It's too fantastic, and yet I saw the flash of light, and that imprint of most of all the mummy is gone. So that has to be the answer. He wasn't a mummy at all. He was an alien from another world. They're always an alien. It's always an alien. Why? But why did this monstrous being come to Earth? What was he searching for? Was he friendly or an enemy of humanity? Will he ever return? I suppose we'll never know the answers now. For you, the story ends there, on the North African desert. But for another creature of the universe, it does not end until he reaches the planet Andromeda in the 7th galaxy. Welcome home, Raka. He is glad to be home again, where he can remove his space outfit. I shall welcome the day when we pilots don't have to wear these bandages anymore. Yes, but in the meantime, this is the only way we have of safely undergoing the stress and strain of space travel. Did you find what you sought on Earth? No, there are no stranded spacemen on Earth. We'll have to search the other planets of the star system. I wish all pilots would learn to read their maps correctly. Ever since most of the planets attained space travel, this Galactic Missing Persons Bureau has been the busiest outfit in the universe. The only creatures wearing our spaceman's bandages were called mummies. They were of no interest to us. Do you guys feel validated by this? Like, do you guys feel satisfied by this ending? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Like, I don't know. I don't know. He's a mummy. He's a mummy. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. The last man on Earth. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I picked this one because The Last Man on Earth reminds me of The Last Man on Earth, the Vincent Price movie. Oh man, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I watch it like 20 times a year. It's crazy. How would you like to be the last man on Earth? Not sure? Well, why don't you ask Sidney Blake? There he is. He's coming out of what looks like a book. It's probably a grave, but it looks like a book. Fallout Shelter. Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. You can already tell by the hair. You can already tell it's a Ditko. It's a Ditko drawing. And there he is. That looks like J. Jonah Jameson. Ditko's classic. It must be a terrible thing to live with fear, but live with it Sidney Blake did. War threat, new bomb tested. Oh my god. No, not atomic war. Anything but atomic war. Our reports from behind the Iron Curtain tell of a menacing arms buildup. Still, no agreement on disarmament. Berlin crisis grows and the situation looks grave. I cannot stand it anymore. I don't want to be around if there is a war. I'm afraid. I don't care about the rest of the human race. They're not important. But I'm too rich to die. There's only one thing to do. What is it? Fallout Shelter. I'll spend a fortune on it and it'll be worth it. And so Sidney Blake built himself the world's most expensive bomb shelter with only himself in mind. Goodbye, you poor fools. I don't care what happens to all of you. But I shall live safely in my shelter and laugh at you when the bombs fall. Alright. Prediction. It turns out the bomb shelter is an alien from another world. That's my prediction. Nothing can harm me here. Nothing. Not even a direct hit by a nuclear bomb. Well, at least he feels safe, right? I don't know. At the time of this recording, we're currently flirting with World War III, so you can't put a price on safety, I guess. I have enough provisions and oxygen to last 5 years. No matter what happens to the others, I shall survive. And if any of them try to get in to share my safety with me, I'll laugh at them. I paid for this shelter. It is mine alone. So what? Do you have any entertainment in there? Okay, hold on. Let's look. He's got a bunch of boxes. I'm assuming that's food. That's a mansion. He has a mansion. Wait, go back to the previous page. Okay, yeah, he has a mansion and a secret exit, and underneath his mansion is the Fallout Shelter. So he's got food, and I'm assuming, what is that? Oh, that's a freezer. How long does he plan to stay down there? I have the most sensitive scientific instruments to register as soon as the bombs start to fall and to inform me when the fallout ends. Nothing can harm me, no one can hurt me. Let the rest of mankind perish, who cares? I'll be the last man alive on Earth. And so Sidney Blake, his long wait begins. Well, I don't know, at least he looks comfortable. He's got everything he could ever want. It stretches into days, weeks, and months until suddenly the alarm. Oh, he has films about bank robbers. That should put him at ease in the post-apocalypse. Let's see. He's got records for music. He's got alcohol. He's got books to read. He's got a nice bed. It's not a bad place. Reminds me of my first apartment. The needle is jumping. That means an atomic explosion. Lots of them. Good. Let the bombs drop. Earth was too crowded anyway. Ha 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 ha. For days, Sidney Blake watches the flickering needle. So many explosions. It will mean the end of all life on the surface. But then finally, the needle is stopped. And there's no more atomic blasts. It's over. Now all that remains is to wait until the radioactivity ends. And within 6 months, according to my instruments, it is safe to come to the surface. The air is clean and pure once again. Okay, all right. Place your bets. There was no post-apocalypse, or there isn't a post-apocalypse, or it turns out Earth was an alien from another Earth, or... My eyes. I have to get used to the daylight again. Now I can see, but I don't understand. Nothing has changed. No destruction, no wreckage, nothing. Okay? Okay? Rushing into his house, Sidney Blake finds lots of spiderwebs. Nothing works, no electricity, no power, and then something even stranger. There's no traffic, there's no people. The city is deserted. That sounds like fun. A deserted city is like really fun and really eerie as a setting for a story, I always really like to use that. Where is everybody? Where? And suddenly poor Sidney Blake is more frightened than he's ever been. I'm the only human left on Earth. I didn't want it this way, not like this. I'm scared. How could the human race have vanished? How? How? I want to know. They all turned out to be aliens from another world. That's it. Wait, here's a note on my door. It's addressed to me. We tried to contact you. We couldn't. New planet discovered. Lifespan can be prolonged for centuries there. The entire population of Earth has rocketed to planet. Sorry we couldn't take you with us. Farewell. Those were the atomic blasts my instruments registered. They were spaceships leaving Earth. Leaving for a new planet, where each man will live peacefully for centuries, while I grow old on this deserted Earth. So Sidney Blake, you have gotten your wish. But we see that you are not laughing now. In fact, you may never ever laugh again. Yeah, you son of a bitch, thinking of your own safety. Alright, I don't know. Sure. Alright. He got it. He got it worse than everybody else. Sidney Blake, you know. It reminds me of J. Jonah Jameson. I mean, yeah, that's probably about the worst fucking thing I can imagine. Being alone on Earth, being the last man on Earth, but I also think it's kind of fun. Well, no, in the movie for The Last Man on Earth, which you guys are probably too old to understand. You guys probably know I Am Legend or the Omega Man. God, the Omega Man is so ridiculous. But the reason why that's fun is because he does have enemies. He has like these vampire creatures that he battles against, and he has to do battle with them every day for his own survival, and that's what makes it fun, you know. He's like a one-man army trying to bring the world back from destruction. But to just be the last dude on Earth and there's nothing there, just lonely, he's probably gonna kill himself. Probably. That's probably how this is gonna end. Anyway, moving on. Midnight in the Wax Museum. Oh, dude, I remember this one. This one's gonna be nice. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, I am in a wax museum. Are one of these things alive? Possibly, potentially. Another one by Steve Ditko. Always a pleasure. A most dangerous criminal is caught red-handed, and thus begins our tale. This finishes you, Larocque. Oh, no one captures Pierre Larocque. I shall never be sent to prison again. Out of my way. The fog helps, but the area will soon be crawling with police. I must quickly find a place to hide. Ah, yes, a window, carelessly left open. It is as quiet as a tomb. What? No, I've gotten into a wax museum. Yes! I am a fool. I should have known that it was a wax museum. I hear the law. They're outside. There is no help for it. I must conceal myself in here somewhere, somehow. Okay, so we have the Incredible Hulk here. We have a gangster. We have a mad scientist and Igor up here. And then who else? We have the mighty Thor, or Zeus, the mighty Zeus in the corner. All right, here's what I think. I think all the wax statues are aliens from other planets. That's my prediction. What do you guys think? He might have run in there. Search the place thoroughly. I mustn't move. I mustn't move. Who is that? That's some kind of Fu Manchu character. We waste our time. This museum is deserted. Let us search elsewhere. I did it. He did it. Come on. You didn't think to check the wax figures? You didn't think? He's obviously a wax. Whatever. Okay. They're gone. All I need is to spend the night safely here and lose myself in the crowd when morning comes. Boom. Boom. That noise. What is that? Who is this? Who is he playing as? That's interesting. Some kind of monster? Some kind of... Is it a djinn? He looks kind of like a djinn. The mustache. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it's only a mechanical clock. This place is filled with strange noises and shadows. I'll be glad when the night ends. It's just midnight. Yes, it's just midnight. Oh, that's the executioner. Oh shit, it's moving. I've got to control my nerves. I could have sworn that figure moved. No, I must be going mad. It is moving. The executioner. Oh, that's the one you don't want moving if you're a criminal. Let me tell you. It's help. It's alive. Help. Okay, we got a Viking. No, they're all alive. No. Okay, we've got a wizard and the scarecrow from Batman. Stay back. You can't move. You're nothing but a wax figure. Back. Back. Why do they come towards me like that? I don't know. The doors are locked. Only one way out. My only chance. The window. Crash. Pushed by the scarecrow from Batman. Help! Help! Tweet! Oh god, he's going on Twitter. He's a Twitter guy. Oh god, what a monster. Put me in prison. Lock me up forever. Protect me from the wax creatures. They're after me. You've got to look me up. You've got to. There's wax creatures after you? Ironic, is it not? He might have been safe from arrest, but his imagination got the best of him. His conscience must have made him imagine the wax figures were pursuing him. You're right, officer. A man's imagination can play fantastic tricks on his brain. Imagine can make a man think he sees the impossible, but then his brain tells him, is it not so? For the average brain cannot believe that any other type of human life can exist. Someday perhaps they will learn the truth, but until that day, our secret is safe. What the? He was a waxy man. What? What? That was... Oh my god, thank you. Okay. Mum-X was a disappointment. The Last Man on Earth was good, but it was mid-tier. Wax people. That's great. That's great. You know why? Because they don't explain it. They don't bother explaining it. There's no explanation. You're not supposed to know. They're alive. Deal with it. That's a good one. Ditko? I wonder if Ditko wrote this or if it was Stan Lee. Because you know how Stan Lee likes to steal other people's work? This was a good one. What do you guys think? The wax people. They're alive. Of course they're alive. But it's like, you don't have to explain it. They're just wax people. They're just living. It's just a nice little story. It's eerie. I love the fact that most of it is blue. It takes place at night. There's a lot of this. It's really good. It's a really good story in just a very short, very brisk, yet a very impactful 5 pages. And it's really fun. It's fun to see all the different wax statues, all the different wax characters that are drawn there, and to think, oh, they're all alive. Dude, that's cool. I wonder if they have any special abilities. You see, now it's activating my imagination and stuff. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the Wax Museum is the winner. I think it's a fun idea, and I think that it was executed really well here. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. That's it for this story. If you liked reading these stories and you want to read more with me, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, nerds, stay heroic.